welcome to Haircolor Confessional. I'm Angela.
I'm Christine.
Oh, we want to say thank you so much for watching and tuning in right now.
Yes.
We so appreciate you guys actually watching this and listening. So I want to say, please, if you're right now, please stop and subscribe and like. And
tell all your friends.
Yes, please share, because we really need you guys to get the word out, because for some reason our close friends are the ones that don't watch.
It's all the strangers that love us.
We really, when we started this podcast,
We're yin and yang.
Yeah, all of our friends were like, "Oh my gosh, you're going to talk about us," and we're like, "Well, you wouldn't even know because you're not watching."
No, you have no idea.
We're
not even talking about you people. We're talking about our lives, and we're talking about our events and what we're doing, and who, yeah.
Right.
So if you think we're name dropping, we're not.
Yeah. No, but we might, because they're not even watching. So, right?
It might be worth it.
So let me just start off by saying we've been traveling quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
So, Christine, tell us where you've been.
Oh my gosh, I went to Florida to see family and friends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I flew into Tampa, and then I ended up going to Palm Harbor to hang out with some of my relatives, and then I went to Treasure Island, and then I went back to Palm Harbor, and then I went to Tarpon Springs, where all the big sponges are. Ooh, I can't wait to tell you about my beauty. My beauty tip for the day. So we had a blast. I just, family's the most important to me, and it's so fun to build those relationships. Yes. It's pretty special. So
what was your favorite thing about being there?
Oh, of course, going to Treasure Island. I mean, come on. I went to the Krabby Shack, and then I went to the boardwalk, and I was on the beach, and I got a little bit of suntan, if you can't, notice. Got my feet in the sand. Oh, I got to take my shoes off, because, my beautiful, I don't know if you can see it, but I got a beautiful pedicure. So anyways, coming back from reality is so hard. Gosh.
Okay, well, so...
What did you do? You went to Vegas.
So I went to Vegas. I took my daughter to Vegas to see the Taylor Swift concert at Allegiant Stadium, which was freaking phenomenal. But we had a great time while we were there. We went to the Selfie Museum, which is totally not worth the money, just FYI. Sorry, Selfie Museum of Las Vegas, but y'all need to step it up a notch. Anyway, I paid online, and then that day we got there, they were having half price, and I was like, well, isn't this...
Huh.
Anyway.
Okay, what about those amazing drinks you had? She had some amazing cocktails with candy in it or something.
Yeah, we actually went to this candy shop that had upstairs a martini bar that makes the martinis with candy, and it's huge. The martini is huge.
I know. It was like it.
We'll show you a little video. Watch it right here.
Yes.
And we also went up into the high roller, which is the huge Ferris wheel where you can see all of Las Vegas. And I timed it just right so we could see the sunset.
Oh my gosh.
And it was gorgeous and amazing. And I encourage you that if you go there to totally purchase the drink package where you have a bar in there, because you don't even have to buy drinks. So if you purchase that package, you get drinks while you're in there. And you're in there a total of maybe 35 to 40 minutes, but it's worth it because you're looking around, and anywhere you buy a drink, it's $15 anyway. So seriously, 2 people, 2 drinks, $30. Might as well.
Might as well.
And
because it's cocktail time.
Yeah, and so the people, and there's in the whole Ferris wheel, there's only one that has a bar. I didn't know that till I got there.
Okay, so I saw her pictures and I was like, she's on a Ferris wheel?
Yes, it was pretty
awesome. Oh my
gosh,
I'm on the sand and she's on a Ferris wheel.
It was pretty awesome.
Imagine that.
And so there's only one that has a bar, but the first one that came in before we got on, there was only 2 people on there. So it depends on when you go. But like in our actual pod, when we got on, there were only 6 people on there.
Oh, that's not bad. Did you go during the day or at night?
We went right at like sunset,
okay.
which was, I want to say,
like 7:30.
about 6:30,
6:30?
maybe 6. Around 6, I can't remember because the time's different here in Texas than it is there.
Yeah.
So I was
because the sunset in Florida was like 7:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was honestly
different.
around like 5:36.
Okay.
So it was awesome. And then so my sister and her husband came in town. Actually, that's where I got the tickets for Taylor Swift. I bought them from my sister, who was lucky enough to get them online whenever the Taylor Swift craziness went on. She was lucky to get tickets, and I bought 2 from her.
And it's called the Era, right?
The what?
Oh,
the
Taylor
Eras
Swift?
tour. The
Yeah.
Eras tour for Taylor Swift, yes. And so she made her husband go.
I love it. Oh my
So-
gosh. What a trooper for your
Yes,
husband to
no,
go.
I know. So
I mean, you've got 3 girls and a
yeah,
husband.
yeah. And he's loving it. He's loving it the whole time.
Okay, so where was Taylor Swift playing at? Was she,
She
at a
was
hotel?
at the Allegiant
Okay.
Stadium in Vegas, which is like she's doing a stadium tour. So all
Yeah.
the places she's playing is actually at stadiums.
And I heard she was playing like every single song for like 3 hours straight.
So she played like 44 songs or more. I don't know.
Yeah.
She plays like one that she just picks randomly for that night. That's like a surprise song for whatever concert she's doing. And then also, it's 3 hours long. She had 2 openers.
Oh my
And
gosh.
both of the girls that opened were good. And I can't remember their names. I'm so sorry. But they're basically one-hit wonders right now, which they probably are going to get better because
absolutely.
Taylor's supporting
Yeah.
them, so I'm sure they're only going to get better. But
3 hours is so long. But
Taylor
she's got
Swift-
such great songs. And I mean, you probably sang every single song.
Taylor Swift actually played 3 hours, and we stood up and sang. I stood up and sang every song, and my daughter was like, "Mom, I think you know more songs than me."
I love it. I love it.
But it was amazing, and
well, it's such a good mother-daughter trip.
we had a great bonding weekend. The only downside of this is I booked a boutique hotel, which I love boutique hotels, by the way, because they're so cute. They usually have a good price, plus they're great, like atmosphere and like picturesque. And you can't really go wrong with a boutique
No.
hotel. Okay, but this one that we booked actually was doing a complete remodel.
Aww.
And they did not tell us before we got there. So we got there, and the Uber pulls up. We opened the doors, and I was like, "Wait a minute, Uber! Where? Don't leave us. Wait a minute. We might be at the wrong place.
You're like, no.
Hold
this
on,
is
just a
not
second."
what I-
And then I was
this is
like,
not
"Wait,
what I
wait,
signed
wait!"
up
And I
for.
see like people there doing construction. The
Yeah.
construction workers were there, so they said, "No, the front desk is right there." And I go, "Oh." So we pulled up to the hotel, and the Uber dropped us off. We got out. I opened the door, and I was like, "Wait a minute, Uber, don't come back. Wait a minute, we might be at the wrong place."
Oh my gosh. Because
So-
of all the construction. So you were kind of like disoriented going, okay,
I
we're
walked
not the right
in.
place.
The whole lobby was a complete construction site, like
Oh.
literally. And the construction guys, the front desk is over there. So I was like, okay. So we walked. Meanwhile, my daughter's like, "Oh my God, Mom, what did you do?" You know how they are.
Right.
Like,
didn't want to draw a scene.
"Oh my gosh, like what is going on?
Yeah, it's
Where did you
okay.
book
It's just a
us? What are we
hotel."
saying? What is going on?"
Right. But you know what a boutique hotel is, and you
Right.
know what you spent, and you're in
Yeah.
Las Vegas, and the whole experience is, I mean, yeah.
I mean, it would have been great because the pictures online of this boutique hotel are flawless. Like anybody would want to stay there. So I walked over to the front desk and I was like, "Hey, so what's going on?" Like, they're like, "Oh, they should have told you. We're
like,
doing
"But
a
you
complete
didn't."
remodel and nothing is available." Which, to be honest, we weren't going to do anything at the hotel. We were totally going to
Right.
be outside of the hotel the whole time. So it's fine. Nothing was available. We weren't even going to use it anyway. But still, I was like, "I'm not paying for this. Like, what do you call it?
Did you get any discount or anything like that?
Yeah, I didn't have to pay like the down payment of the $100.
Oh, that's good.
I had already paid for this hotel.
And were you that far from the Taylor Swift concert?
Yeah. Well, I had already paid for the hotel. If I had not prepaid for this hotel, we wouldn't have stayed there.
Yeah.
Only because it was under construction.
Yeah.
And I really do think we were the only ones staying there.
Oh my gosh.
So we
go. Like, hello, people.
Like literally nobody.
Was there any slot machines inside?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Crickets, everything. Like I really think we were the only ones there.
Gosh.
So we go up the elevator into our room. The room was fine. We dropped our stuff and then we, changed clothes. We went straight to the selfie museum. That was amazing. Well, like I said, it wasn't worth the money, but we had a good time together. We took some pictures together.
And that's what it's about. I mean, it's about being with your daughter, going to the Taylor Swift concert, and just having a good time with your family.
Yeah, we spent all day together. My sister and her husband were there for Friday. So Friday for the concert, we went to their room, dropped off our stuff, hung out with them all day long, and then we ended up going to the concert together, like all four of us. And the concert was amazing. We had a great time.
Yeah,
and
she
then we
is
left
great
Saturday morning.
in concert. I saw her in 2015 when she was in Arlington, and she was phenomenal.
It was so good. It was so good. But like it was a quick 48-hour trip to Vegas, and which is fine. We got in and got out, and we were good.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I love going on vacations. I mean, it just refreshes you, and it just recharges you, and you just come back, and then we come back to reality. It's like, okay, well, how can I mean, I kept telling everybody, okay, so how can I live in Florida for 6 months at a time? And Mom's like, nope, you can't do that. You got to stay here. And I'm like, yeah, how can I figure this out?
Okay, so tell us about your products that you got from Florida.
Okay, so Tarpon Springs. You guys know what this is? Looks like a foot long, right? Maybe even longer. Maybe a yardstick.
Show us how you use that, Christine.
Okay, so this is it. I got this for $11.99, and it's a loofah. Okay, so you get it wet, and you cut it where you make it wet, and you just like saw it. So I could have bought 2 of these little tiny ones for like 2 for $11, but then I saw this yardstick, and I was like,
Christine's like bigger, better. Bigger the better,
right? But how am I going to get this on the plane? Because I just did carry-on, so yeah, I had to put it in a suitcase.
Because
I was too scared. Yes, because even when I went through security with my sand,
they were like, "What is that?
What did you bring?" And I'm like, "What do you do with sand?" And they were like, yeah. So they had to put some like blue kind of ink, to make sure that it was legit sand. But anyways, so I was kind of scared to like take this away from me. So
are you going to cut that up or no?
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely. Although, I mean, you can use it as a back scratcher. You could use it, all kinds of weird things. But we won't get into that because, it's happy hour, right? But anyway, so I might even share this with my friends. I might just have to give you some and give
little gift, cut it up.
Yeah, and she told me, she's like, get it wet and then cut it right there, and then get it wet and cut it right there. And I'm like, this is a pretty cool thing to have. All right. Okay, so this is my loofah from the beauty product, and then I got a bonus because this town is known for the sponges. There's wool and yellow, and I believe this is a wool sponge. They're shipped all over the world, and so they're famous, right? I mean, you can spend a lot of money in Paris for these sponges, in Italy and all over the world. And so I've been there one other time. This is my second time. But what's cool about sponges is that they dive into the water and they cut them off, and then, believe it or not, the sponges grow back.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's kind of cool. So you can get really big ones, you get little ones.
So it's kind of like bamboo, how like you cut bamboo and it grows back and like it's never ending.
Yeah. And so, so that's kind of cool. So this one's for your body. So I'll just be, lathering up. I even bought one that has soap and a sponge, and I had to give my son a tutorial because you had to flip over the sponge and then the soap came on through. But it's supposed to be really good. It's supposed to be good. It's supposed to last for a lifetime, and I won't even tell you how to clean them. So we'll go there. But anyways, what is your beauty?
Okay, so I brought, it's Alba Botanica Unpetroleum Multi-Purpose Jelly. And this soothes, moisturizes, and softens. I can't say it. Okay, but let me just tell you, my friend Carol, who is, and I won't say her age, but
yes, we love her.
She's way older than us. But hi, Carol, we love you. Anyway, she told us about her beauty products.
Yes.
And so she uses Vaseline to clean up off her eye product, and she looks amazing. And so I was like, let me try this, but I'm all about trying the natural and like what's better for you, whatever. Like, so apparently Vaseline's not the best thing you can do because it has petroleum in it. So I got the unpetroleum. Anyway, so I put
because it clogs your pores.
Yeah. So I put this on my eyes at night.
It's good for your
only when I wear
too.
a bunch of makeup, but which is not very often, only for you guys. But so I put it on my eyes, and then you just put it on, rub it in, wipe it off with like a warm cloth or a little like those circular pads, which is and
because if you rub. Do you rub back or do you run forward? Because if you run
I
forward,
do both ways, actually.
Yeah. Supposedly one way gives you wrinkles and the other way doesn't give you wrinkles.
Well, this takes the makeup right off, so you don't have to rub hard at all.
Love it.
So it just takes it right off.
Right.
And also it moisturizes and soothes your eyelashes. And that's why my eyelashes look amazing.
It's a multi-product because I use it for my heels. I use it for my cuticles. There's so many other things that I do use that for.
So thank you, Carol, for giving us a tip on how to stay young and beautiful.
Yes. I
love it. Okay, so we went to the Fort Worth Food and Wine Festival this weekend, and we had an amazing time.
Yes.
We went
taco and tequila.
We went Friday.
Yes. No, Thursday.
Thursday,
for taco and tequila.
Friday,
and Saturday.
We Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Burgers, brews, and blues.
Burgers and brews.
Yeah, and then on Sunday we went to
Ring of Fire. Yes. So our friend Mike, who was on Inside Image Designs, he's the one that kind of set up the lighting and sounds and stuff like that. He's the one that like welcomed us to this Fort Worth Food and Wine Festival, and we had an amazing time, and we would like to show you the fun time we had.
Yes, all these videos.
So,
I mean,
here we go. Check it out. We had fun.
I love the crocodile. It was a crocodile that was rotating on the skewer.
Yes.
That was cool.
Yes.
But yeah, that was so much fun this past weekend.
So also, we went to, you guys remember Lacey G, who was on our podcast?
Yes.
So her podcast.
13 podcast.
The 13 podcast.
Taylor Swift fan club.
The 13 podcast, Taylor
party.
Swift podcast, had a Taylor Swift pre-party for the
gosh.
big, so actually Taylor Swift is here this weekend.
Yes.
Or this last weekend, sorry. When we were at the Fort Worth Food and Wine Festival, she was playing here. So there was a pre-party for her, and so we went to that.
Live by Lowe's in Arlington.
It was so much fun.
Oh my gosh.
I made these bracelets. I made this bracelet.
I have to tell you, I didn't have the patience for that. But I did take video and I did take pictures and I was getting into it. So
we had fun. So check out these pictures.
But I love seeing Lacey G and her 3 other companions on the podcast.
Yes, they were amazing. Yes. They were awesome.
It was cool to see them in action.
Okay, so we are looking forward to Chicago. We're going to a hair show in Chicago in just a couple weeks.
Cosmetologist, and it's the American Hair Show, and it's a big one.
Yeah.
So it's 3 days. It starts Saturday and it goes to Sunday and Monday, and there is a hair stylist party.
Oh yeah,
on
we're
Sunday.
totally going to that party.
Woo woo!
You know we are
at Live by Lowe's. I guess in somewhere around Rosemont. I don't know.
I have no idea. I don't know about Chicago, but
I know there's a party in the house. So.
And we'll be there for it.
Yes, and I can't wait to do the footage. I can't wait to take the pictures.
We're totally gonna do like a from Chicago podcast for you guys.
What else do we have?
Oh, please comment and let us know what you'd like to talk about, what you'd like us to talk about.
Oh, and we didn't talk about the Crapa Spa in Fort Worth.
Oh, Cryo Spa.
Cryo Spa. Okay, I can butchered
Cryo.
it. I was crying.
That
I
was
don't
a
like the
Christinism.
cold. I know, it was a good
Christinism.
Christinism. But I don't like the cold. But yeah, she dragged me to this place. And
Oh, yeah.
okay, so I have to admit, I was a little on the fence about it. But
As per usual, I'm like, hey, Christine, we're going to do this. And she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, yeah, we're
oh,
going.
come on, you get butt naked and you got to get your robe on. And you got to put these long tube socks on. And then you got to put earmuffs on. And then you got to put gloves on. And then you
Cryo
get into
spa.
this chamber.
Cryo
right?
spa. Yeah.
Okay, and then you have to pick your music. And then you get into the chamber. And then you're like, ah.
It was awesome anyway.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I have to admit. Okay,
But we're
so
hoping to
afterwards,
have the
I
gir-
would go back.
Yeah. It felt really good.
Yeah,
But
it was
we're,
fun.
Yeah, we're hoping to have those girls on
Yes.
an episode soon.
Yes.
But yeah, so we just want to say thank you guys so much for listening and watching, and please
Yes.
like and subscribe and tell your friends.
Yes.
We so appreciate you. I'm
Everybody.
Angela,
I'm Christine.
and thank you for watching Haircolor Confessional. Bye.